Allgeier, and I'm going to be doing Caitlin's peer review for narrative part one. First of all, I think that the artist does understand the project overall. Um, the only thing with that is that I feel like some of the narrative elements are kind of missing, such as the climax and the conflict, and then the time seems to be a little bit out of order because the photos just seem like they're placed kind of randomly. But if you look at it, you can figure out what the storyline's about. I think that the principles of design are used very well in this. There's a good use of color in these images, and you can see the texture and lines used well here. Overall, those elements are used very well. And then I think that the images show a sense of surreal because the fact is that you can tell that she's sleeping, obviously, and then the fantasy part of it is the dream. You can actually see the dream in this, which is obviously you're not able to do that in real life. So that's a really good use of that. So the story along with this, like I said, is she's obviously going to sleep, and then you're seeing the dream. But what is a bit confusing is the ending. I'm not really sure. Maybe that goes along with how they're misplaced. I think that these images should have been placed before, along with the bed, and before she falls asleep. The images that stand out as the best, I would say, is the whole dream aspect with the color effects, um, such as these four here. I think that all those are really well. Um, and then as far as what would need improvement, like I said, is just the misplacement of the photos. As you can see, it shows just things just seem to be out of order. And another thing is one of the worst photos, I would say, or just they seem like they just don't belong, are these three. I'm not really sure why these are in this. These four, actually, they just seem to be a little bit out of place. And this one as well. So my advice for Caitlin would be to possibly remove these four and put things in a sense of order. Maybe start with putting the bed, the lamp, things of that sort in first, and then include, as you can tell, she's preparing for bed, and then slowly relate into when she falls asleep, and then you view the dream, and then when she wakes up. One more thing that I would say is, like I stated earlier, is I would just tell Caitlin to maybe add some sort of climax, so just some sort of way to build up, maybe add some excitement into either the dream or before she goes to sleep or something like that. And then the resolution, so what happens after she wakes up, because I don't think we see, yeah, we don't see what happens after she wakes up, um, any sort of reaction or anything like that. So yeah, that's all my advice. And overall, I think this project was done very well. Just a few things that need to be worked on, but it was a good job overall.